Hey guys! I'm sure in this lockdown you are spending lots of quality time with your families and especially playing all kinds of board games. Well, we are. The amount of board games we have pulled out from the cupboards, it's like starting from Monopoly, Snakes and Ladders, Twisters, pool table, carom, chess, Chinese checkers, and what else? But this particular game, what we love and we are so much addicted to, we call it Barakatta. There are so many different names that people from India call from different regions, and we just love playing this game each and every day. And believe me, it takes around 2 to 3 hours. When we start playing this game, it takes 2 to 3 hours to complete this game. I mean, there are two different versions of this game. This is the smaller version and this is the bigger version. We laugh our lungs out. We burst out laughing. I'm sure all those who are following me on my Instagram and WhatsApp, the number of times I've been posting on us playing this Barakatta game, and you know how addicted I am. And every time I post, I get lots and lots of responses related to this game. There are many people say that this was one of the game that they enjoyed when they were a child, and so did I. But they don't have this at home right now, and they used to play it when they were back in India, and they don't have either the cowdies, which is an alternative to the dice what we have at home. So there are other elements that they don't have at home, and there's so many asking me what exactly is this game, because I'm enjoying it and they wanted to know what exactly this game is. So I thought in today's video I'll be showing how to create this particular game right from scratch at your home. Pretty much all that you have at home. Basically, you don't need to go out or buy anything. You can create this wonderful game at home with absolutely no cost involved. I used to love playing this game when I was a child, especially when I went to my grandma's house. I used to play with all my cousins and my maternal uncles. Most of the houses in the olden days, most of the houses had it etched on the ground, and which makes it a lot easier. You don't need to tidy up or keep those things back in its places into the cupboards. But now that modern days and these houses don't have them, you have the time and patience and have a piece of cloth, then yes, you can stitch it at home. I've seen many people do this at home. But now, for those who want to start it off straight away, the best and the easiest way to do is using a piece of paper, which all of us have at home. So I'm using A4 sheet of paper and A3 sheet of paper. A4 sheet of paper to do the smaller version and A3 sheet of paper to do the bigger version. I'm going to show both the versions, the smaller version and the bigger version, and I will leave the instructions on how to play this game in the description box, so make sure to check that out. Now, if you don't have an A3 size of paper, you can use a cereal box, an empty cereal box. Open it up. You will have a bigger size, like a cardboard size, and then you can do the same on the cereal box as well when it's wide open. So, first of all, I'm going to show you all the smaller version of Barakatta, and this is how it looks. A A4 sheet of paper. And now Shreya is going to help me to do this. She's going to fold it into a triangle because we need a square shape. So easier way to get a square shape is fold the A4 sheet of paper into a triangle and then fold the remaining bit. So basically opening the triangle and flattening it down. Shreya has measured the square box, and now she's going to divide it into 5 sections, and we're going to look for 4 vertical lines. That's the first line. Now moving on to the second line, third line, fourth line, and turning around the paper. So we count down first square, second square, and to the third square we move and make a cross. and flipping the paper on the other side. Again, 1, 2, and onto the center or the third box, we make a cross again. And repeat the same thing on the other sides as well. So a cross on this box as well. Now this completes creating the board game, but we still need to work on the counters and the dice, which I'll show very soon. So this is the bigger version of Barakatta, and Shreya is going to help me do this game now, for which she's going to use a A3 sheet of paper. Okay, so she's going to fold it to a triangle again to get a perfect square. She's going to fold up the extra bit. Now opening the triangle, you get a square. So for the bigger version of Barakatta, we are looking to have 7 sections and 6 lines. So Shreya has divided the paper with the help of the calculator to get that accurate, and divided that into 6 lines, 6 vertical lines for now. Now having got that, we're going to turn around the paper and repeat the same thing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now turn the paper and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically it's a square piece of paper and you're getting 7 sections and 6 lines. Yeah, okay. And now you're going to draw the crosses. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 4th box, I'm going to draw a cross. Traditionally, these are the counters that we use to play this game. We call them as Kaudi and I bought them from south of India. Today I'm going to show you all as to how you can create your own counters or use that what you have at home and play this game. And these are the Barakatta dice. And this is how we play. Now today I'm going to show how you can replace all of them with what you have at home and create your own game. You can replace these counters with spices, with nuts, with lentils, or even dried grains. I have some spices as well as a backup. You can use any kinds of spices, grains, pulses that you have at home and feel free to use them as counters as long as you can differentiate them between each player. Now you must be wondering, what about the dice, right? I have an alternative for this as well. Remember, I had spoken to you about the tamarind seeds in my last video. I'm going to show you what we can do and how we can use the tamarind seeds and create our own dice at home. Very traditional. So I'm in my back garden. So basically you're looking for a hard surface, a rough surface, and some tamarind seeds and water. So I have some water which I'm going to pour it onto the rough surface. And now I'm going to lift up one tamarind seed at a time. And when you're rubbing the tamarind seed, you need to look for a bumpy side. Whichever is on the bumpy side, you're going to put that towards the surface and then you're going to start rubbing. Now that I've been scraping it with water, you can see this is how it is. I'm going to scrape it down furthermore until I get half of the tamarind size. This is a very fun activity for kids, and we have been doing lots of tamarind seeds and we have created lots of cowdies as well. Yay, look at that. It's almost half of the tamarind size now, and this is what we are looking for. So you can see the other side of the tamarind seed being covered and this side being flattened. So we are looking to do 4 of them so that we create a set of 4 cowdies, which are basically dice. The set of dice that what we have created now using the tamarind seeds, they can be used just as cowdies. I'm going to move them here and show you all the difference, or you can spot no difference actually. So this is how we created the whole game with the counters and the dice. And for this particular game, we play anti-clockwise from one player to another player, and we start rolling the dice. So I hold all the tamarind seeds in my fist, cover it up with my fingers, giving it a good shake and put it onto the floor. Now what you're looking is the tamarind seeds which are facing up are the number of spaces that you need to move your counter, 1 and 2. And you lift up your counter 1, 2 spaces. When all 4 tamarind seeds are facing down, it's number 8. It's number 3 now. All the 4 dice are facing up, it's number 4. I'm going to leave all the instructions as to how to play this game in the description box, so please check that out. Every time a player leaves his coin onto these squares which I have across, it's a safe place. That means that no other counter, no other player can take away your coin and put it back into that place. This game is for 2 to 4 players, and every player has different counters to differentiate. Each player is targeting to get their coins ahead of compared to other players and reach in front, and this is the finish of the game. You must be wondering, why can't we use the dice which we normally use for other board games? Dice has number 6 as the highest, but for this game we need number 8 being the highest for this particular game. So create your own dice. using the tamarind seeds. It's a fun activity and you can involve your kids as well. I'm sure they will love it. Use the sunshine, get some fresh air, go outside and make up your own dice, and it's so much fun. Keep this game authentic as it's coming from the East, so let's keep it more authentic using the spices, the nuts, and the tamarind seeds. I hope you like this game and enjoy this game. And if you manage to create your own board game, let me know how you're enjoying it with your family. And yes, like my video, share my video with family and friends, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't still. Take care, stay safe, stay at home, and we all can manage to come over this. And also make sure to build your immunity during this period. Take care. Bye.